I'd like to call to order the 822nd meeting of the Historic District Commission of the City of Laurel. The qualifications of the members of the commission, the staff to the commission, and any consultants used are on file with the city and are hereby made a part of each and every application heard today. The guidelines and procedures adopted by the commission are also made a part of each and every application. Each application heard today is considered on its own merits and is not to be considered as establishing a precedent for any other application. Brooke, please call the roll.
Chairman Hayes.
Here.
Mr. Cocoon.
Here.
Councilmember Les.
Here.
Ms. McTheney.
Here.
Ms. Lubinecki.
Here.
Ms. Frazier. Ms. Rambo.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you. Agenda item number 2 is the approval of minutes of the regular HDC meeting held on May 21st, 2019, which we have a copy before us here. If there are any corrections, additions, or subtractions, we need to hear about those now. Not, I'd like to hear a motion to approve.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion that we approve the minutes presented.
I'll second that.
Okay. We have a motion to approve by Mr. Clacoon and a second by Ms. McSeany.
Mr. Clacoon,
Yes.
Ms. McSeany,
Yes.
Councilmember Les,
Yes.
Ms. Lubinecki,
Yes.
Ms. Rambo,
Abstain.
Chairman Hayes.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you very much. Agenda item number 3 is for HDC 087-2019 for 302 Main Street, submitted by Marcus Ponder, requesting approval to install a new sign on existing awning and also door window signage. Please step up. Introduce yourself.
Good evening. My name is Tamisha Ponder. I'm not Marcus Ponder. That's my
Okay.
husband. I'm here today. We are the owners of Sankofa Yoga, and we have recently passed all of our inspections. So this is our final piece, I believe, to change the sign to make it permanent. We have a temporary sign that is covering the name. It's temporary and it can be moved off through rain, I guess. But then we already have, unknowingly, we didn't know that needed approval for the window one, and that is already up as well. But we're asking to install a new sign to replace the temporary sign that covers up the jewelry for our business.
So the proposed sign is going to be the same white and black?
Yes, just formal, and it'll be vinyl. Like the same exact one that it looks at L&W. Sonorama would be doing it.
You're not going to change the awning.
No, not yet.
Okay.
A little
looks a
pricey
little-
to do that. We don't. Not yet.
Okay.
But we have spoken to the landlord. We were going to apply for the grant. As you can see, it's a little tattered, but I think if we did that, it would be we would apply for the entire building, and we didn't want the price would take the entire building for the awning, the amount to be replaced, and so we have to speak to the other tenants about that if they feel comfortable with that.
Okay.
So we just stuck with just changing the name instead. It's our goal to change the awning to replace it with a newer version of it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I would think that you wouldn't necessarily, I mean, it would be nice if they would both, but honestly, if you're two separate businesses at this point, if your awnings are slightly different, I mean, I don't think there would be a terrible problem with that unless your landlord wants them to both be the same.
No, she wanted us to fix it, but I know that I guess my husband was reading more about if you apply for the grant, I think the most is $5,000. The awning costs $6,500 to replace, and so we didn't want to, and that is, I believe, it's one per building. And since we share the building with 4 other tenants, we didn't know if that was the only, if we applied once, then the other tenants wouldn't be able to apply for the grant. So we just decided just to start off small with just replacing the vinyl. Once we get relationship with the tenants, we'll ask if it'll be okay if we could apply for the grant.
Brooke, is that actually, or is that the case that?
Sweet. Okay. Good.
Because it's possible that
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We'll find out.
That would be nice.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we approve HDC 087-2019 for the white sign and also to retroactively approve the signage on the door.
I'll second that.
Okay. Brooke, we have a motion to approve from Ms. Lubinecki and a second by Ms. McSeany.
Ms. Lubinecki,
Yes?
Ms. McSeany,
Yes.
Mr. Clacoon,
Yes.
Councilmember Les,
Yes.
Ms. Rambo,
Yes.
Chairman Hayes.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Nice. I enjoyed this space. It's nice.
Good. And you're, thank
Nice.
you.
Come visit us often.
Bye.
too.
Good night.
Agenda item number 4 is a tax credit request for 417 Main Street, submitted by Hamideh Keyhani for approved HDC Certificate of Approval 056-2019 for replacing roof. Cost was $12,400, and the requested amount is $1,240.
I move we approve it.
I second the motion.
Okay. Brooke, we have a motion to approve from Ms. McSeany, a second by Ms. Rambo.
Ms. McSeany,
Yes.
Ms. Lubinecki,
Yes.
Mr. Cocoon,
Yes.
Councilmember Les,
Yes.
Ms. Rambo,
Yes.
Chairman Hayes,
Yes.
motion carries.
Thank you. Agenda item number 5 is another tax credit, this time for 333 Prince George Street, submitted by Oscar DeLa Puente for approved HDC Certificate of Approval 063-2019 for replacing the upper front windows. Cost was $2,371, and the requested amount is $237.10.
I move we approve.
I'll second.
Request?
One question.
Oh.
Are we supposed to have some proof? Cancel check or
Was there
something?
not? Oh, maybe that was the other one. It was an
Okay.
email.
There we go.
Okay, got it.
Right.
Yep.
All right. That was my only question.
Do we have a second for?
I second it.
Okay. Brooke, we have a motion to approve from Ms. McSeany and second by Ms. Rambo.
Ms. McSeany,
Yes.
Ms. Rambo,
Yes.
Mr. Cocoon,
Yes.
Councilmember Les,
Yes.
Ms. Lubinecki,
Yes.
Chairman Hayes,
Yes.
motion carries.
Thank you. We have 2 staff approvals listed that we all know about. Agenda item number 6 is new business. Any new business?
Your business.
I have new business to announce. Just so everyone knows, my house did sell, and we have purchased a new house in Walkersville, Maryland, which is 6 miles northeast of Frederick. Nice little community. We go to settlement on June 27th. That's a week from this Thursday. And we'll move out on probably around the first week of July 3rd.
You know how that works? You draw a line on the map all the way up to the house, a line around it. As long as we're on a state road, we can do that. Correct?
What?
You can actually annex property outside the city. Although they don't like us to do, that.
Yeah. Well, Walkersville, it's an incorporated town, and it's has a.
Oh, they're incorporated also?
They are. This is a municipality.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And they have a Burgess form of municipality, and they do not have a historic district, but the Frederick County Historic Preservation Commission has surveyed Walkersville, so it's considered a survey district. So that's what I know about that. I will submit my letter of resignation to Mayor Moe this week, and I'll speak to him about transitioning away, because I can still come here once a month for a meeting. It's only an hour away, not like a couple states away. So I thought that I should, because it's short notice, and I thought I should give him that transition time. That's my new business.
Congratulations on the new house.
Thank you.
Smaller than the current one?
Yep. 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath, about 1,800 square feet. Backyard's about 1/3 the size. But that's the point. It's downsizing everything.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
A scary thing after 32 years, believe me. And I don't remember much about the move from where we lived in. Our first house was in Riverdale, and I was traveling on business then, and I left for a business trip from the house in Riverdale and came back to the house in Florida. Susan had to handle the entire move herself.
So where's Susan going for this move? I think she deserves a.
Yeah, she sure does. More than you can even imagine. But we'll talk about that later. what she deserves.
I'm
It's
going to
crazy.
call her and
Yeah.
tell her she should go somewhere.
She deserves a week at a day spa is what she deserves.
Well, I move we adjourn if there's no
Thank you very
more
much.
business.
Short and sweet.
Yes. Yeah.